I'm Felicia.
And I'm Ian.
And we are the Paranormal Lovers.
Hello, paranormal dudes, dudettes, and dudays. Welcome back to another episode of the Paranormal Lovers.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to another episode, number 141.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How's your mom and them? We like to say that to our dog when she hands us her paw.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we are back with what? MKUltra Part 3, Friends Don't Lie Files Part 4.
Yep.
Another Ian episode this week. But first, what did you love about this week?
This week, I love going and seeing Patty do her little presentation at school. She did a presentation on ancient cultures. There was like 5 of them, but I can only remember like 3.
Yeah, it was ancient Asian civilizations.
Yeah, it's like Asia, India, Philippines.
Well, Asia's a continent. But yeah, like China.
Excuse me, China. Yeah. China, India,
and the Philippines.
There's 2 more, but
yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. She did like a dragon dance.
She was real excited about that dragon dance.
Oh yeah,
I love it. They've been practicing it for weeks.
She did real good in it. She was a leader in it, so
yeah, got to carry the flower.
Mm-hmm. What did you love about this week?
I loved going last night and getting a movie. Oh.
A movie.
A movie.
Death metal style.
Excuse me. We went and got a movie from Walmart last night. Our 8-year-old was hounding us to watch Five Nights at Freddy's.
Imagine that.
Because she's been seeing the shit on YouTube. And so we went and got the 2 movie packs. So we have Five Nights at Freddy's and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And we watched the first one last night. And I enjoyed it. Did not find it scary at all. So I enjoyed that. That was fun. I'm happy to sit down and watch the next one tonight.
Right.
For sure.
For sure. All right. So episode 141. So this is going to be MKUltra Part 3. I messed up last time. It was like, oh, it's Part 1 of 2. And no, this one's number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then it's Part 4 of the Friends Don't Lie files. But so when we left off, we covered MKUltra and kind of how it was developed. And we talked about the experiments that had happened in America and some different countries. Today, we're going to dive into the world of MKUltra in Canada.
Canada? Oh, my goodness. Not in Canada.
Yeah.
They're too nice.
The CIA became interested in a certain Scottish psychiatrist in Canada when they found out he was doing work on a concept called psychic driving. His name was Donald Ewan Cameron, and his psychic driving program he was developing was a program to help correct schizophrenia. They would try and erase a subject's memory and reprogram them, was what psychic driving was.
Okay, but that happens.
Aliens. Yep, it sure does. Dr. Cameron would commute all the way from Albany, New York to Montreal, Canada.
I'm sorry, am I rubbing off on you?
To meet with patients at the Allan Memorial Institute of McGill University. That was a mouthful.
What a house, though.
So the CIA secured funding and paid Dr. Cameron $69,000 initially to make his project a part of MKUltra experiments during the years 1957 to 1984.
Did you see this place?
No.
It's like
pretty.
Yeah, it's not the same shape, but it kind of gives like Biltmore vibes.
Right.
Like, it looks like a mansion.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, universities are crazy.
Now, I know I said 1984, and probably a lot of y'all are going 84. Like, MKUltra ended in 73.
Officially.
Or did it? Well, this episode's going to kind of jump back and forth, so don't concentrate too much on the timelines. MKUltra was such a broad program. It's kind of hard to put a timeline on the story of it. Dr. Cameron was paid by the CIA, though, through a front organization called the Society for the Investigation of Human Ecology.
Okay. What does that even mean?
However, Cameron didn't know at the time that the CIA was the source of his funding.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know that that's, who was paying him. Dr. Cameron used, like all the other MKUltra experiments, LSD on his patients. He also used shock therapy, also known as electroconvulsive therapy on his patients.
It's exactly what they did to Mama.
It's early TENS units.
It's exactly what they did.
Before they turned the voltage down on them.
It's exactly what they did to Eleven's mama. She was given LSD while pregnant, and then she had electroshock therapy later.
Yep.
Great.
Although Cameron went heavy on the electric part and was known to run the electroconvulsive machines 30 to 40 times higher than the normal settings for the therapy/torture.
Torture.
It was torture. Dr. Cameron's psychic driving experiments were simple. They would put a subject into a drug-induced coma, like dose them up.
Mm-hmm.
And then once a subject was incapacitated, which I don't even know how much acid you'd have to give somebody to, like, incapacitate them.
I don't feel like it would have to be a lot.
I mean,
especially if they're not used to taking it.
I guess it depends on what you call incapacitated. Like, if they're just, like, tripping and sitting there, then
yeah,
it would be easy. But I don't know if you're talking about, like, drooling, closed eyes, can't move, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a different story. But they would incapacitate them, and then they would play a tape that had a loop of sounds for them. They would then play the tape loop over and over for long amounts of time.
Nope.
It's like it's the video for Metallica's One, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In one case, they kept a guy in psychic driving for 3 months.
Why though?
3 months listening to the same
No.
staticky tape.
I would not be well.
God.
I would not be well.
It was designed to play these repetitive statements until the subject's mind broke. It wouldn't take me long.
It would not fucking take it. You give me like an hour. Hell, 5 minutes at this point.
Now, you would think that Cameron was using psychic driving to change patients with serious problems. No. He was doing his experiments on patients with more common issues, such as anxiety disorders or postpartum depression.
Mm-hmm.
He basically fucked them up even more.
Yeah. All for the name of science.
A lot of his patients suffered permanent effects from his psychic driving experiments. People came out suffering from urinary incontinence.
Oh, Jesus.
They would piss themselves.
Yeah, because they didn't know their brains couldn't hold their bladder anymore.
And they also commonly came out in a sort of state of amnesia.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember shit. Some patients forgot how to talk. Some forgot who their parents were. And some thought that the interrogators were their parents.
Oh, Jesus.
just, oh man, that's so sad.
That's so
Like,
messed up.
it's so messed up. During this time, while Dr. Cameron was performing these hard experiments slash torture, he was also getting promoted.
Of course.
Cameron became the first chairman of the World Psychiatric Association. If that shows you how broad of thing that MK Ultra was.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was the president of all of it.
Insane.
He also became the president of the American and Canadian Psychiatric Association. So it's of the world, you know. Yeah, he was a real bad dude. Like, scary.
Had his hands in way too many shit too.
Yeah. See, Dr. Cameron took his inspiration from British doctors such as William Sargant. I want to call him Sargent, but it's Sargant.
Okay.
Who worked at St. Thomas Hospital and Belmont Hospital. William Sargant was known for experimenting on his patients without their consent. He was just doing this to people, like, I don't even know why. He was just doing it.
I mean, I don't know. Why were they giving boys radioactive oatmeal?
Yeah, right.
Because they can.
Mhm.
Why do they think that, like, babies taste like cream cheese? Because they can.
Yeah. William's patients were also known to come out of his hospital with long-term damage. During the 1980s, Dr. Cameron's patients banded together to build a case and sue the CIA for damages.
Good luck.
In a book written by Naomi Klein titled The Shock Doctrine, Naomi says that Cameron's research was not about mind control or brainwashing. It was flat-out torture to extract information that they wanted from their patients. According to Alfred W. McCoy, Dr. Cameron's experiments laid the scientific foundation for the CIA's two-stage psychological torture method, which they probably still use.
Probably.
First step was disorientation. The second was discomfort. Then the convincing the patient that their pain would go away if they would just give them the information that they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
It was torture.
Yeah.
Like I said in the last episode, MK Ultra was everywhere at the time. The CIA also purchased several black sites at the time to do more extreme experiments. I don't know how you can get more extreme. And to further hide what they were doing, they wanted to hide it.
Of course.
There were sites in Japan, West Germany, and the Philippines. People suspected of being enemy agents were captured and put in detention centers at these black sites. They also captured people that they thought were expendable. We just got to talk about expendables.
You mean disposables? So good. Somebody needs
if you
to
want to
make
catch
a.
that phrase, go check out our Why Do Men?
I think it was Why Do Men. I was gonna say somebody needs to make a spoof. You know how they have like Scary Movie and Not Another Teen Movie? They need to make the Disposables, where they spoof and parody
That's
the
a great idea.
Expendables. Somebody get on it. TM. Come talk to us. It'd be amazing.
So they would then submit the prisoners to the black sites to different types of torture. They pumped them full of psychoactive drugs, submitted them to electroshock treatments, and put the prisoners in extreme hot and cold environments as well. They also used isolation, all in the name of destroying or controlling the human mind. Then, at the height of MK Ultra Project in 1973, something happened that would soon be the beginning of the end of the project. Pizzagate. I mean, Watergate.
Like I said, Epstein wasn't alive yet.
Right.
Although he probably was alive during this time.
This sent CIA Director Richard Helms into a panic, and he ordered the MK Ultra files destroyed. So, like, they were like, "Oh shit, the jig's up. Get rid of everything."
Yep.
Everything. Oh, I'm sure that wasn't the only project that was destroyed in Watergate, because they
No.
were trying to destroy all of it.
Yeah.
And so, in 1973, most of the MK Ultra files were destroyed, although around 20,000 files escaped Helm's purge, seeing as how they were incorrectly stored in a financial records building instead
Oops.
of at Watergate.
Oops.
Yep. These documents were found in 1977 and brought to the Senate, or brought to a Senate hearing for a full investigation. After a report that came out from the New York Times that said the CIA was conducting illegal experiments on U.S. citizens, a congressional committee was put together to investigate. Leading the investigation was Congressman Frank Church. This became known as the Church Committee. Also, they created the Rockefeller Commission to investigate illegal domestic activities of the CIA, the FBI, and the intelligence-related agencies of the military. The jig was up.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer of 1975, the Church Committee and the Rockefeller Commission revealed to the public that the CIA was doing experiments on unsuspecting people, and that they were trying to influence them by using LSD, mescaline, and other biological chemicals on them. They also told the public about Frank Olson dying after they had given him a dose of LSD in New York. Much of what came out of the Church Committee was a report that came out of MK Ultra in 1963. It was written by the Inspector General and had survived Helm's destruction of documents in 1973. But the report that was released was not very detailed and lacked names and dates because
Of course it did.
they, I don't know, redacted. Sidney Gottlieb was summoned and interviewed by the committee about MK Ultra. Sidney seemed to plead the fifth and told the committee that he had very little recollection of the activities of the program
I don't remember.
because he was probably on LSD too.
Probably.
That's probably a lot of them were, but the committee launched an investigation into why the CIA had not asked for consent of any of their research during MK Ultra. Like, why didn't you ask permission?
Like the simplest of fucking things.
They also called into question why the CIA didn't set any guidelines for their experiments. Like, they were just doing shit all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, dose that person, dose that person, dose that person.
With
Hell,
no
give me a
guidelines
dose.
for how much
Give
the
me a
dose
dose so
is.
I don't remember.
With no guidelines on how much the dose is, how often they're dosed, or anything like that.
Yeah.
And without informed consent.
Yeah. After the Church Committee convened, President Gerald Ford issued the first executive order toward the CIA and other agencies. First ever executive order toward them. It prohibited the use of drugs in experiments conducted by the agencies unless the subjects gave consent.
Informed consent.
Which
then it was probably just consent. Didn't have to be informed.
Which is still not great, seeing as how people can be coerced and influenced into giving consent.
That's what I mean by like informed consent. They need to know every detail of what they're doing, what they're taking, and what could possibly happen to their body, and give free and clear, not coerced consent. You know? What's the word I'm looking for? Like you're completely willing
I'm
to do
getting
it? I don't know.
rid of that. But plus, it's the CIA. They could just fake it then if they wanted to, right?
That
Like,
too.
he said, yeah.
Right.
But he made them put it into written consent for the subject and all with a witness of a disinterested party present.
Gotcha.
So, like,
They had to have a third outside party
yep,
who
had to
didn't
have
work on the lab or
yep,
wasn't tied to the subject.
which that one's a little harder to get around.
Yeah.
So,
Is it?
but I mean, we're talking about the CIA here, so
Right. Here,
like,
sign this form or
here,
we're going
take
to
this
blow
dose.
your face off.
Here, take this dose of LSD, then watch this guy give consent.
Right. Either or both.
Hold on, let me give him some LSD too.
Hang on, let me take some LSD real quick.
This met the guidelines outlined in the National Commission and was designed to put a stop to the experiments without consent. Later on, executive orders from President Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan expanded the order to include all human experimentation. Because, the CIA kept doing the MKUltra experiments outside of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, they probably still have black sites where the CIA is doing God knows what.
Oh, the black site, they're everywhere, man.
Right. In 1977, a hearing was held in the Senate to try and look further into the goings-on of MKUltra. Admiral Stansfield Turner was the director of the CIA back then. He was the one who went through the 20,000 pages of documents that survived the destruction orders in 1973. They mostly contained financial records for the MKUltra project and had very few details, like I was saying before. Although more was learned than what was uncovered in 1963 by the Inspector General's report, the death of Frank Olson was definitely caused by the CIA.
1,000%.
They admitted to experimentation on him at least 9 days before his death. He was tripping for like a week before without consent. The tests they put Frank Olson through were not even scientific. The officers conducted the observations of Frank Olson were not scientifically qualified to do so. They were just agents watching him.
Yep.
It took a lot longer to resolve the MKUltra issues than it did in the U.S., outside of the country. But the operations were exposed in Canada in 1984 on a CBC news program called The Fifth Estate. They released a show telling the public about CIA funding Dr. Cameron's efforts. They also exposed the Canadian government. They told the public about the government not only knowing of Cameron's experiments, but also gave Cameron $500,000 in funding to continue his experiments. This story came about due to the victims of Dr. Cameron and the U.S. counterparts and its victims of MKUltra. The Canadian government admitted what they were doing was wrong, finally, and settled out of court, paying the 127 victims of Dr. Cameron's $100,000 each, which is not enough.
No, it's not.
Seeing as how Dr. Cameron died in 1967 of a heart attack while mountain climbing, not much was learned about his involvement in MKUltra. Plus, his family destroyed all the records after he died.
Of course they did.
So, it makes me wonder if the CIA didn't push him off that mountain.
It's possible they did.
In a report released by the Canadian government in 1986, they said that they were not aware of the full extent of Cameron's involvement in the MKUltra project, even though they were giving him funding. After the project became well known, there were many victims seeking justice. Frank Olson's family received $750,000 through an act of Congress. Wayne Ritchie brought a lawsuit. He was a former United States Marshal and learned of the MKUltra project in 1990. He claimed that the CIA had laced his food and drink in a bar in 1957 at a Christmas party.
Jesus.
He said after consuming the LSD that they had put in his food and drink, he proceeded to commit an armed robbery.
Jesus.
He's like, give me the fucking cash.
The government made me do it.
Give me the cash.
Poor guy.
The court admitted that the CIA was drugging people without their consent, and that Wayne's actions were consistent with someone that had been dosed with LSD, but they also found that Wayne could not prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the CIA had drugged him as part of the MKUltra project, and the case was dismissed.
Jeez.
A class action lawsuit was launched in Canada in 2025, granting representation status to a survivor of Dr. Cameron's experiments. He was a patient at the Allan Memorial Institute. He had been admitted at the young age of 15. Oh, kids, too.
Yeah, way too young.
Bro. That must have been horrifying back at, a kid.
Imagine what damage that does to their still developing brain. Like, it's not even fully formed yet.
Which that one reminds me of 11.
Mm-hmm.
There were many films and books created about MKUltra. The subject of mind control and the government doing covert operations will always be on people's minds due to the nature of the MKUltra project and the mystery surrounding it. In John Burdett's sixth detective novel, MKUltra played a big role in the plot of the story. He wrote about how MKUltra was trying to create super soldiers. In a television series in 2013 to 2015 called Granite Flats, one character was based on MKUltra. His name was Frank, and in the show, they attempted to make him a conscienceless assassin.
Mm.
In the 2009 movie, The Killing Room, they based the plot of the movie on MKUltra. It was about a top secret government psychological program that took volunteers and put them through tense situations. The Netflix series Wormwood in 2017 was based on the life and involvement of Frank Olson in MKUltra.
Such a good show, guys. Movie show.
Will Wood's Music from 2020 came out with a song called Black Box Warrior, which took inspiration from a victim of MKUltra. Also, the Netflix series Stranger Things also took major plot lines from MKUltra project. And I think that's it on the MKUltra project. You guys let me know how I did. I know I probably forgot like a bunch of different stuff. I could have researched this one probably for a whole year and still not had everything.
I think you hit all the major talking points, though.
Right. But wait, there's more.
Oh?
There's you guys are gonna have to come back next week for
in 2 weeks.
Let's see. Yeah, in 2 weeks. What did I say in my notes about it? Come back next time to hear something that came out of Project MKUltra, but they couldn't put it back.
Was it the love of drugs?
Maybe.
Because we all love drugs. Oh no, you gave hippies drugs. What were you thinking?
But yeah, that's MKUltra.
Alrighty. That was pretty good, babe.
Thanks.
All right, guys. We really hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you guys have a good week, and we will see you guys later.
Be kind to each other.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.